every designer and PM, when they collaborate together, it's inevitably a little bit of friction. Designer is not fast enough. PM doesn't understand the designer's process. In this 5 video series, I'm collaborating with Teresa. Teresa is this incredible product leader from Melbourne, and she shares a lot about product, mindset, and career growth tips. You can subscribe to her channel in the description below. It's going to be real good stuff because we're going to talk about how PM and designer make all the magics without the drama. Here we are, dramas between PMs and designers, the tongues. Teresa, you want to introduce yourself?
Hey everyone, I'm Teresa. I'm a product leader based in Melbourne, Australia.
And I'm Jacqueline. I am product design lead, and I also teach designers about business acumen based in Sydney. I've got a question for you, T.
Okay.
What's the one thing that you do to boost your confidence? Because I usually hear confidence is one of the biggest challenge from, it doesn't matter what expertise you're from. People is like, how do I get more confidence? What's your confidence secret?
Well, my confidence secret is actually lashes. So I get my lashes done, not real, just lash extension. And I call them lash confidence. So I don't have to do anything. I just wake up, my lashes look like this. I've just got to do my face as well. But, it gives me a bit of confidence to show up and also to, just to feel good, to feel fresh. What about
hashtag lash confidence? That's your special hashtag now. I have one. I mean, obviously my hair is a big deal. It's like a personal branding thing, guys.
Yeah.
You can I legit have like a silhouette picture.
Oh, no way.
Of my hair. And that is like, well, one day if I make a mascot, that would be like, that's it, the hair, nothing else.
Yeah.
But there's one thing I do every morning. If the sun is out, I go out for a walk and I would open my forehead, like let the curtain out. And I let the sun kiss my forehead. I imagine this beam of sun is gonna give me all the wisdom I need. And I imagine it becomes like rainbow through my body. And like all the sparkles and butterflies. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel so good.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's like my recharge.
That's awesome.
Yeah, every morning if the sun's good. In Sydney, we get pretty sunny.
Yeah.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned from any designer you've worked with in the past?
Yeah, I think the biggest lesson, I think I remember one day I was doing mobile apps, and you've got like really great designers around us, and a lot of the time product managers think about what's the metric we've got to move, what's the outcome we've got to get, what is the problem, all that. And for us, it's like, here you go, designers, hand it over. One of the key things that a designer had taught me, which I've carried through even into as leadership or even into creating my own YouTube channel, is about the emotion that you want to drive, right? And so, yes, you can design a beautiful experience, trying to hit the metrics, trying to hit the outcome. But for me, they were like, well, T, how do you want that person to feel? And I was like, what are you talking about, right? We're all about numbers. Yes. They're like, look, for example, an onboarding process, especially in mobile apps. What do you want them to feel? Do you want them to feel too fast? Is it 1-2 steps? What is it? And when they get in the app, what do you want them to feel? How do we actually provide retention? How do we provide accuracy? It's all about how you want the user to feel as they're experiencing this. And for me, that's really powerful because numbers don't actually tell people how they're feeling,
100%.
which is why we've got quant and qual data as well together, because I think number shows volume and shows some sort of hypothesis that's happening, an action that's been performed, but without the interview, without the verbatim, you don't actually know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the customer you can't really tell what the customer's feeling at the time, because it could be skewed by, them being, annoying on one day, like annoyed about life one day, they give you a bad review. So for me, the quant and qual together in terms of data is really, really powerful, and the whole entire emotion side. So if you are working with the designer, talk about how you want that customer to feel. And I think that gives design an extra boost of what they have to provide.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so good. And it's actually also my little trick whenever I'm designing not just products, but when I'm designing presentations or doing a public speaking. I design it by how I want people to feel.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like this is almost like designers' underlayer superpower that they could totally utilize in conversation with stakeholders, conversation with their own designers, and showcasing what they do best. But they can't only do that by just mentioning how they feel, right? Because people do justify decision by how they feel, but they end the decision with logic usually. And that logic part is usually what I learn from PMs. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. But with that being said, actually, like there's two cases. And one of the really I really remember that moment. It was exactly how that PM make people feel. When that PM was trying to deliver a direction, like a vision direction that the company should be going and why we're going that direction with such passion and with like an incredible story that I could feel he totally embedded into the user. And so when that PM was sharing that vision story, I could see that the room's energy was different. Everyone was following his movement. And it was almost in the whatever slide that he had behind him, it's almost invisible now because he became like the force, you know? And so that, I think, it's also a superpower for PMs because they will be able to, the good PMs, excellent ones, they really will be able to move the entire room.
Yeah, that's right.
With the power of like their knowledge, business knowledge, and their visionary directions. And I thought, I think that is like the type of like energy most people is looking for to follow.
Yeah, and it's intangible, right?
Yes.
But then I think that's where the superpower of a designer and PM can collaborate really well.
Yeah.
Because it's so much to talk about numbers and metric and business value, but it's also like I think designer has this superpower of creating emotion.
Yeah.
Right? And for us, it's about justifying what's the problem. You can solve a problem with two types of emotion. One is just boring, like, okay, you solved my problem. One is like, oh my God, you solved my problem, and I'm motivated to do more. Right? So that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned.
Yeah, it's like you solved my problem and now I feel like a superhuman.
Yeah.
Because you've given me that whatever digital tool that actually made me being able to achieve what I don't normally achieve. It's like that layer of like extraness that we give it to them. And that extraness, guess what makes money? That's what makes money.
Yeah. Makes them remember. They come back for more, right? Because they want to
they tell people about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that comes designer can't do stuff without also understanding how business make money. Am I right?
That's true.
Yeah. So
you can design something beautiful, but like how do you ladder it up?
Exactly.
Right?
Like what's the point if it's beautiful and not making money?
Yeah.
So PM is also like the good PM that I follow. They really awesome at explaining unpacking the business numbers for us, and usually they understand that that's their specialties.
Yeah.
I remember one time he said to me was, never assume everyone knows what you know. So you always wanted to unpack the numbers and unpack the story in the listener's terms.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the way he shares business number to me at the beginning, made me really curious about it and made me explore more under that topic. And so that I thought was like one of the best valuable lessons I took away.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really
Everyone, be that PM. I'm sure T does that at her work as well.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe for more.